I'm not having it, Debbie.
No one's asking you to have it.
Especially on a school night.
Same difference. You don't want me to go out anyway.
Not if it means you're going to be coming home at all hours. No, I don't.
It wasn't all hours. It was 11:30.
And that is far too late for a school night.
I'm up, aren't I?
Yeah, because I had to wake you up. What about your homework? You haven't done it, have you?
I have so.
When?
Yesterday.
It's the work you do now that decides what kind of GCSEs you're going to get, not what you do the week before your exams.
I've done my homework, OK? Do you want me to show it to you?
Just because that boyfriend of yours failed all his GCSEs, you're trying to do the same.
What's Spider got to do with it?
He's a bad influence on you.
No, he's not.
And he's too old for you.
He's 17.
That's what I mean. I'm serious, Debbie. I'm sick of it. I'll lock you in your room if I have to.
Excuse me. You're going to make me late for school.
I mean it, Debbie. I'm not telling you again. I've told you before, if he breaks a window, he's paying for a new one.
Well, he hasn't, has he?
Well, what's he doing round here this early? You only saw him last night.
I don't know, he must be missing me already.
And what about your lunch?
Talk of the devil.
Morning.
We were just wondering whether you decided to stay in Greece and keep goats.
It's not even 9 yet.
I was joking, Joe. Anyway, you look fantastic. You look all tanned and relaxed.
Well, that's what herding ghosts does for you.
Well, I'm here now.
She's been such a coward at the moment. It's like she thinks I'm some kind of slut.
Yeah?
She's like, 11:30 on a school night. Like it's a crime, like I robbed a bank or something.
Yeah.
It's not like it was even midnight.
No, my mum's the same.
Would she just leave me alone, hassling me the whole time, wanting to know where I've been? It's none of her business.
No.
Just because she hasn't got a life of her own. And after her last boyfriend dumped her, which is hardly surprising because she was such a cow to him.
Yeah?
She always makes it out like it's my fault.
Yeah, well, that's what mums do. It's like it's the job or something. Telling you when to get up, when to go to bed, what to eat.
Yeah, but I bet your mum isn't on your case the whole time. Like when she found out I got my tongue pierced, she nearly cut it off to spite my face.
It doesn't surprise me. So, about that thing we talked about, did you talk to the doctor?
Oh, don't you start as well.
What are you asking? I thought
When did I last see you?
Yeah, no. No worries.
And you think I've had time to go to the doctor since then?
No. What I meant was... nothing. Forget it.
Babe, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, with Mum and everything.
Yeah, no. Don't worry about it.
I know. Why don't we go now?
But what about school?
It's on the way, kind of.
Yeah, OK.
What's the matter? You got something better to do?
No, of course not. I'm up for it if you are.
It's only history. We'll be back in time for English. Anyway, I haven't done my homework, so I'll get in more trouble if I go than if I don't.
Come on.
Hey, so how was the holiday?
What? Fine.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
No, it was good. Sun, sea, sand. And?
Sun, sea, sand, and...
Oh, yeah, sun, sea, sand, and seafood.
We thought you were going to give us a bit of gossip.
No, I'm afraid not, and if I did, I probably wouldn't share it.
So you didn't have a very great time?
No, it was fine. It was good to get away, you know, change is good as rest, all that stuff.
So it doesn't sound as if he enjoyed himself very much, does it?
No. Maybe it's got something to do with Daniel. Well, it's just that Joe's sister is Daniel's mum and she lives in Greece.
Not much of a holiday, then.
Well, it's just a guess, just not something he likes to talk about. Oh, hello.
see a doctor?
Right, let's see what we can do.
It's quite personal.
Would you rather see a female doctor?
I don't mind.
Okay. Well, we do have Dr. Fenton. He has a drop-in clinic this morning, if that's all right. Listen, don't worry. All our consultations are strictly confidential. So what's your name?
Debbie Hargrove.
Right.
No, I don't think so. She left at the normal time. She what? 3, when? I had no idea. I thought she was at school. Oh, I'll speak to her about it. Don't you worry. Thank you. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Even if I have to walk her to school myself. Thanks.
All right. How'd it go?
Okay.
And
And what?
did you get it sorted?
Of course I did. Do you
Watch.
want to go up the park or something?
Aren't you going to be late for school?
I've missed morning register now. There's no point going until after lunch.
Sure.
You sound like Mum. Anyway, I've left my lunch at home. I'm going to go get it if you want to come with me.
But isn't your mum going to be there?
She'll be in work. We'll be all alone. Just you. And me.
Wicked.
Michelle, wait up. You going to the Icon? Mm-hmm. Oh, you just missed out on the mass order. Got one of Vivian's lists to make sure it's brown bread Archie or you won't see the money. Stupid old bag. Where have you been all day anyway? I've not seen you.
Working?
Where?
Jimmy Street.
What is up with you?
Nothing.
Hiccups.
10 out of 10 for diagnosis.
How long have you had him?
A while.
How long?
Since I woke up this morning, okay?
That's like, what, hours? 6, 7 hours? No wonder you've been hiding if you had some water.
Archie, don't you think I tried everything I think of? I've done holding my breath, holding my nose, touching my toes, sucking an ice cube, peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
It was on the internet.
Why didn't you say something?
Because I'm a nurse and it's embarrassing. How am I supposed to have a serious conversation about budget restrictions and staffing rotas if I keep jerking like a complete fool?
True.
Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'll be fine.
So you don't want any help then?
No, I don't. I just want to be left alone so it can go away of its own accord.
Of course it might not go away of its own accord. I heard of a bloke in Florida who had hiccups for 68 years.
Oh, thanks, Archie, because I really need to hear that.
It's true.
Archie, please, will you just leave me alone? Ugh.
Of course, there's been a lot of research into hiccups.
Oh, God, you've done a course on this, haven't you?
Oh, not exactly, but there was this research fellow at the Central Hospital.
With great legs?
How did he guess? Anyway, she was saying there's a foolproof way of curing him.
Now, come on, the suspense is killing me.
Digital, rectal, massage.
If we weren't in a public place, Archie Hallett,
Seriously, some guy won a Nobel Prize for it.
I'm literally gonna kill you.
What? Be very quick. Hey, what's in your sandwich? Peanut butter?
Right, now listen here, Mr. Comedy Man. You might think it's hilarious, but I've got to spend the whole afternoon doing clinic follow-up calls, and this is not helping. Archie, one more word.
I'll cure you.
You are.
It's foolproof, works every time.
If you think I'm gonna let you stick your finger in it.
That is a last resort. This is better and less invasive. Promise.
All right, but no funny business.
Okay, stand still. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply in and out. In and out. That's right.
Archie, this is not working.
I'm not finished yet. Now take your right hand and pinch your left earlobe. Eyes closed. Stick out your tongue.
Archie, you've got to come up and
Concentrate. Hold your breath. And now add 522 and 647.
Oh, Archie, what are you doing? Get lost!
£3.75 in loose change.
Oh, I swear you're gonna get it.
Wait. Hiccups? Why, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
It worked.
I am a genius.
Yeah, but you're still dead.
Run like melon.
Archie, no, I don't.
Hey, Joe. Glad for joining.
Oh, please, go ahead.
I was supposed to be having lunch with a client, but she waited until I was here before phoning to tell me she couldn't make it.
Women, typical.
You look very tanned. Don't tell me you've been away.
Grease.
Oh, sorry for that. How was it?
What are you doing home? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
No, at school.
Don't lie to me, Debbie. The headmaster phoned to find out where you were. Well?
I went to see the doctor.
Why, what's wrong?
Nothing.
You're not pregnant, are you?
Of course I'm not pregnant.
Then why did you go to the doctors?
It's none of your business.
I can't even trust you to go to school when you're supposed to. But do you want me to start taking you there myself again? Is that what you want?
No, of course I don't.
Because I will not have you missing school, not with your GCSEs coming up.
You don't understand. You never understand.
Debbie!
Well, Marion's still quite worked up about Daniel.
Mariam?
My sister, Daniel's mother.
All right.
I think she just feels a little helpless. She took time off work to come over here and try and sort everything out, and then she had to go back, and I thought it would be a help if I went with her.
How is Daniel?
Not so good, I'm afraid. He was on remand for 6 weeks, and from what he says, it was a pretty unpleasant experience.
Well, 6 weeks on remand, that's a lot.
Well, he's out on bail now, fortunately, but of course he can't leave the country.
So you couldn't go with your degrees?
Well, exactly. It's a shame. I think you're doing the world of good. No, he's a mess, Ronnie.
Debbie, get down here this minute. I'm warning you! What are these?
Have you been going through my bag?
When were you going to tell me you're on the pill?
Like, never.
Miss Hargrove?
What's he doing here?
Debbie asked me if...
If you don't get out of my house this minute, I am calling the police.
What are you talking about? I've never...
Out this minute!
I'll call you later.
Go on, out!
Mum!
I'm not kidding, Debbie. I'm going to the police and I'm reporting that man for having sex with a minor. I am not having you mess up your life.
We haven't done anything.
You're not old enough to be having sex.
Who said we're having sex?
I'm not stupid. These aren't headache pills.
That doesn't mean we're having sex. We're just...
You're too young. You don't know what you're doing.
It's my body and I'll do what I want.
Not while you live here, you won't.
Okay, I'll go to for Spider then. Is that what you want?
I don't want you to throw your life away. That's what I want.
Just because you had me when you were 16 doesn't mean I'm going to be so stupid.
I hope not. Because it's the biggest mistake I ever made.
Oh, I suppose that's my fault, is it?
I promised Mario I'd keep an eye on Daniel when I got back, thanks.
Thank you.
So I've been trying to get down to London, whenever I can, which has been difficult. He's staying with a friend, for the moment at least, but it's not ideal.
No, I can imagine.
He's taken the whole thing really badly. I just don't think he can deal with it for much longer.
I had no idea things were so bad. George hasn't mentioned it.
Well, I didn't want to say anything at work, not after all the problems he's caused, and I didn't think it fair to get everyone involved again.
No.
I mean, I felt bad enough persuading Julia to take him on in the first place.
That wasn't your fault. You were just trying to help out.
But even so, if I thought he was going to cause so much trouble... I mean, lying to Julia and messing Michelle about is one thing, but putting Melody's life in danger.
He's caused his fair share of problems.
You are not kidding. I think everybody would rather just forget him for a moment.
Is there anything I can do? Let me know.
Well, it's kind of you to offer, but I don't think there's anything anyone can do.
She's mental. She's saying she's going to report you to the police.
What for? I've not done anything.
I don't know. She says it's illegal to have sex with a minor.
It's none of her business.
I told you, she's losing it. The slightest thing makes her kick off.
I've told you already. I don't want you anywhere near my daughter. Do you understand?
Mum!
I've not done anything.
Debbie, get in the car. We're going to talk to your doctor.
Mum!
I am not having them give you contraceptives without my permission.
You can't stop them.
Can't I? Just watch me.
See?
She's a nutter.
No, she's going to embarrass me in front of the doctor.
No, don't worry about it.
No, I'm not letting her tell me what I can and cannot do. I'm going to go stop her. Can you come in?
I'm afraid surgery is closed. You'll have to come back at 4 o'clock.
I want to see the irresponsible so-called doctor who gave my underage daughter the pill this morning.
I'm sure whatever treatment your daughter's doctor recommended, it was with her best interests at heart.
She's only 15.
I'm sorry. If you want to discuss it with the practice manager, you're very welcome to come back at 4 o'clock.
Is there a problem?
I want to know why you gave my 15-year-old daughter the pill this morning.
I'm Julia Parsons, the practice manager. Would you like to come through to my office? We can talk about it there.
Who this is? I do. Hiya.
Hello.
Hello. Your favourite nurse has come to see you on his bicycle. Look at that.
Yeah, it don't quite have the same ring as the Flying Doctor, does it?
I think it's dashing. So does Bobby. Don't you, gorgeous? Don't you, gorgeous? Oh, you must be getting a bit cold. I'll put the kettle on.
Oh, great.
I just don't think you should be giving underage girls the pill.
Actually, patients under the age of 16 are legally entitled to confidential medical advice if their doctors deem it in their best interests.
How can it be in their best interest if it means they're going to go off and have sex?
Or would you prefer that teenage girls didn't ask for advice on contraception?
No, but I don't want Debbie to make the same mistakes as I made.
Well,
I had her too young. One minute you're a child with your whole life ahead of you. The next you're thrown into motherhood. I don't want her to have to go through what I went through.
well, at least she's trying to find out about contraception. You would be amazed the number of teenage girls that just don't bother or are too embarrassed.
I realise that. But she's only a child.
See, I told you, there's her car. You better wait here.
Will you be okay?
We used to have so much fun together. A real girly giggle. Ever since she started seeing this boy, she barely speaks to me.
You tried talking to her?
She just flies off the handle. And her schoolwork's really started to suffer. She's got GCSEs in the summer, then A-levels, and hopefully university. I never had those chances. She was doing really well until she met this spider boy.
Oh, excuse me. Vivian, could you hold all my calls? Oh, right. Thank you. Debbie's here.
You are a healthy little fella, aren't you? Well, that's it for 3 months.
Oh, that's great, Archie. Thanks.
How is everything? You looking forward to Christmas?
I am, yeah. There's just so much to do.
You're not kidding.
Especially now we've got Bobby. It's fantastic. I just never expected it to be so hard.
Sure.
Russell's been great, though. He's been an angel. I mean, I can see he's going to be a fantastic dad.
How is he?
He's fine. Yeah, he's got a bit of a sore throat today, but take a lot more than that to slow Daddy down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, say hi from me when you see him.
I will do, yeah. Well, we were going to come out for a walk, so we'll walk with you.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're sticking your nose in like this.
Your mum's just worried about you, Debbie.
Yeah, well, I'm fine.
Ever since you started carrying on with that boy, he's just...
Spider's got nothing to do with it.
He's got everything to do with it. Out till all hours, getting up to Lord knows what. You're missing out on all the opportunities for the future.
No, I'm not.
You will if you get pregnant. One minute you've got your whole life ahead of you, the next it's over, finished.
Oh, so your life was over when you had me, was it?
There are some chances that don't come around twice.
I'm not planning on getting pregnant, okay?
Neither was I, Debbie. Neither was I.
No one tells you how difficult it is looking after a young baby.
Yeah, it's tough, I know.
Especially now Russell's working longer and longer hours. I think he thinks that now he's got a family to provide for, he has to work even harder.
It must be tricky balancing it out, I suppose.
Yeah. I can't do it all on my own.
But Russell helps out, doesn't he?
He tries, but now he's working extra shifts. He's more tired, and I'm more tired. Not getting any sleep, and don't know how much longer I can cope.
Hey, of course you can. Like, you're doing a great job. Stella, this isn't going to last forever.
Isn't it? It feels like it's never going to end. Sometimes I just want to stop everything and sleep, but I can't. I don't know what to do.
Hey, come on. It's all right.
She just treats me like a child the whole time.
It's because she cares.
You are a child.
You always say that. You don't trust me to make my own decisions.
She comes home late when she knows she's got school in the morning, and now she's started missing school completely.
I've only missed it a couple of times, and once was this morning to come and see the doctor.
And it turns out it's because she's been carrying on with this boy.
No, I'm not.
Is everything all right, babe?
Not now, Spider.
You've got a damn cheek coming in here after everything you've done to my daughter.
I haven't done anything.
She just decided to go on the pill, did she?
Well, Debbie's just being careful, that's all.
What kind of surgery is this? First you give out contraception to underage girls and now you advocate teenage sex.
We're not advocating anything. We offer advice and support.
You've got no place telling teenagers to have sex.
Tell her, babe.
You stay away from my daughter.
OK, don't you think it's about time that you two started to listen to each other? I'm not surprised you like this.
You've got Spider all wrong. Just because he looks the way he does, you haven't actually taken the trouble to get to know him.
I don't want my daughter hanging around with someone who dropped out of school with no GCSEs.
It's not my fault. I'm dyslexic. But I did pass chemistry and art.
You should see his drawings. They're amazing.
Great, that's really going to pay the bills.
Yeah, and he's got a scholarship for a really good art school next year.
Well, that doesn't change the fact that you're too young to be having sex.
But we're not. That's what we keep trying to tell you. I'm a virgin. And so is he.
Do you know how many mums feel the way you do? Believe me, Bobby is going to grow so fast.
I'm just finding it hard not to worry, that's all.
You must be grateful he's not walking yet, because when that happens, you'll have a whole new bunch of things to worry about.
You think I'm being a bit over the top?
It's easy to lose perspective when you're slave to a screaming monster 24/7.
Thanks, Archie.
All right.
Oh, there's Russ. What's happening? Russell? Russell!
All right, call an ambulance. Tell them exactly where we are.
I found the pills in your bag.
What did you expect me to do? Wait until my actual birthday and then come to see the doctor? It's only a couple of weeks away. I just wanted to be prepared.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because you wouldn't have approved whether I'm 16 or 26.
What's up here?
No, he's out of the water now. Please, just hurry up. Russell, baby, talk to me.
Stella, please get out of the way. Can you get out of the ambulance?
Yeah, they said they're on their way. He's gonna be all right, isn't he? Russell, baby, come on.
His throat must be blocked. The air's not getting through to his windpipe.
Well, what are you gonna do? Because if he can't breathe.
Stella, just calm down for a minute. Let me think. tracheotomy.
So do one!
I can't!
You've got to save him!
I can't!
Please, come on. Come on. Come on, Russell. Baby, come on, please.
Listen, I know it's difficult watching your children get their independence.
Well, I only ever wanted what was best for Debbie.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure how you'd react to Spider.
Well, if you never introduced me to him, how am I supposed to get to know him?
I don't bite, honest.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to because I knew what you'd say.
Well, now that you have met him, maybe you could get to know him.
You're right, I suppose. Tell you what, why don't you bring him round this evening and I'll cook some supper?
I could show you some of my pictures if you like.
I don't think that's...
Well, I think that's a fantastic idea. Hey, you never know, you might be the next Jackson Pollock.
Next Banksy, more like.
Banksy? Isn't she a singer?
Don't worry, we'll tell you later.
Come on, baby. Just breathe.
No use, it's not working.
He's turning blue, Archie. You've got to do something.
I can't do anything. I don't know what to do. I'm not trained.
He's going to die. Oh,
Come on, Russell.
Please, come on. Come on, baby.
Come on, Russell.
Come on. Please.
I try so hard every day and you just sit there so useless, so thoughtless.
Is it your time of the month or something?
You're not trained to do that kind of procedure, and if it had gone wrong, you would have been struck off.
He was dying in front of me. And the irony is, I was too scared to help in case I killed him.
Mr. Turner, how are you?
You're a cripple.
Elliot gets a surprise visitor and some shocking news in Holby City tonight at 8 on BBC1. Now, next up this afternoon, it's Neighbours.